Hello, welcome to RNG at the Crossroad. I am your co-host, G.A. Cross.
And I'm your other co-host, and my name is Roosevelt. We'd like to thank you for joining our program today, and welcome to the broadcast. Our plans today, we're going to talk about the importance of your plan, of making a plan and your goals.
Absolutely. This is a topic I'm really excited about. How about you? Aren't you excited about this topic, man?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, brother.
Man,
Absolutely.
I'm very excited about it because planning and setting goals are fundamental as essential to reaching your goals, to improving your experience in life, to having better outcomes, and also with a lot of self-improvement in uh, having a sense of more confidence in yourself as well. So understand this, far as reaching your goals, making those dreams that you currently have a reality are all going to begin with having a good plan and having goals. You have to understand this too, that it's really, it's so vital that you have goals and plans, because that's like a navigator setting sail on a ship. If he doesn't have
Absolutely.
if he doesn't have the proper navigation tools, that's his plan. His plan is a map, a compass, and if he's on a sailboat, he needs to know how to sail and turn those sails in order to encompass and to catch that wind. And he has to know how to use his wheel to turn in the right direction. And
Right.
he may need to know about, if he's sailing at night, he need to know how certain stars in the sky, all these different things that are information and knowledge that is needed to reach your destination. And that particular port or your destination is your goal. So if you are a great navigator and you want to reach these places in life, then you have to have essential tools, which are your plans, and you have to have a goal in sight, which is going to be that particular destination that you want to go to. So those are very, very important.
Absolutely. And the most incredible part of that is, as we were speaking earlier before we got start broadcasting, I've had a different set of ideas about plans and goals, which wasn't so much wrong, but they were wrong for me. And when I started reading this book, How to Win Your Day, I was like, okay, which it fit more into what will work for me. Everybody's different. But the main thing is the simplicity of everything, as far as I'm concerned. A lot of people are different, but most people, like for me, the plan, and when I started reading that book, Gerald, like win your day. Okay, it starts with a day. It starts with the day. Keep it simple, stupid. Like if you just want to lose 20 pounds, what do you have to do every day? And what is that time frame you want to lose 20 pounds? The 20 pounds is the goal. So, and you might not see that weight coming off daily, but you got to do those things daily before you get to the goal. Then you start another plan. One of the things I always like to say when people talk to me, ask me how are you doing, my response has a tendency to be, hey, I'm working on a new dream I plan on this. So when you talk about goals and plans and goals, what I used to think is plans and goals were the same thing, but they're not. But in my mind, they were. For whatever reason, I guess lack of understanding, lack of teaching. But I always thought the plan and the goal were the same thing, but they're absolutely polar opposites. I used to feel as though, okay, I got a month and I put these two together, I will get my end result. No, you have your goal. You set that time when you want that one freaking goal. Now, if you're going to set like a goal of, let's say, losing weight and a goal of earning money, then you got to have two plans a day. You have to have a plan for earning more X number of dollars in a certain time period. And you have to have a plan for how much weight you're going to lose in a certain amount of time. I didn't see it that way, which of course is the reason why a lot of things didn't work out in my life, you know. But when I started reading this book, I'm like, oh, okay, okay, and we all need simplicity in our life. Let's be
Yeah.
real about that. We all need simplicity because the world gives us enough information to keep us chaotic in our head.
Yeah. You have to isolate those different things so it gives you better focus.
Right.
Because I mean, it's like, hey man, if you out and about, say you at a bar, if you hanging out with friends and so on and so forth, hey man, if you playing darts and you don't aim, what are your chances of hitting the bullseye? Slim to
You're
none.
not going to.
You're not going to hit the bullseye if you don't aim. And a lot of times that's what's going on with us in life. We are frustrated. Some of us complain about a certain situation, circumstances, and so on and so forth. And we're not in the place where we want to be. But we haven't even take time to aim or even learn how to acquire skill. You see what I'm saying? To be better focused about what we're doing. So a lot of times we have to have those short-term goals and reaching those short-term goals. And sometimes don't make those short-term goals so abstract. They may need to be simple. If you want to lose weight and you want to do a high protein, low carb, so on and so forth, hey, start. If you're only doing that on one particular day, then your short-term goal needs to be doing that 2 days. And then your next goal needs to be to do it 3 days. You got what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
right.
Yeah.
And the important part is research.
Yeah.
No matter what, you got to research.
Yeah. It's been doing the research. And when you reach those short-term goals, that right there is going to build self-confidence. You're going to begin to feel better about yourself. And success is really, really dependent a lot on how you feel. A lot of us just don't do well because we don't feel well.
Right.
Yeah, you have to get yourself into a place where you begin to feel better. You begin to feel better. You have more energy. The better you feel, the better your psychological situation is going to be. You see what I'm saying? And now we're getting back into that brain, how it interprets the process and stuff. You see what I'm saying?
But you said something very important: energy. Energy is extremely important. And I'll revert back to that. But something else I wanted to say. Like Joe was saying, one day, 2 days, you won't feel anything, or what he said about feeling good about yourself. Like you make that plan, you have that goal, and you work on that plan every single day, and you don't see nothing, but you know what you'll do? As Joe said, you'll feel better about yourself. Because you're doing the things that you weren't doing prior to, you can make it a commitment to get to that goal. So in that is going to give you just immense energy. It's going to change your attitude, and it's going to boost your desire that you can't wait for tomorrow to do it again. But the important thing is getting started, and it's not easy. It's not easy. And energy, this is funny because I just want to talk about the importance of energy that does go into your days. You know the old saying, the early word gets the bird, right? And of course, I like to go against the grain, and especially when I'm in a lazy mode and I don't want to get up to 12 o'clock. There's enough worms in the ground for the birds still, right? That's how I used to think, when really that was depression. But getting up early is a beautiful thing because the energy, and we are people of the sun. Like I'm sure that there's a lot of people that make their money or build their careers when the sun goes down, like entertainers, engineers, music engineers, producers. But I guarantee you, they don't wake up at 12 o'clock. I guarantee you, they up in the morning preparing for the long day and possible long night that they have ahead of them. So I just wanted to throw that in there, that there's so many different dynamics, but it's really simple. It's very important. And the energy is important. The creating that habit, that we have talked about to produce your plan that goes along with your plan to produce the outcome, which is your goal.
Yes. But the thing too, the thing that's going to get you going is engaging your purpose. You have to
Absolutely.
engage
No
your
doubt.
purpose. You got to get those self-help books to engage your purpose. Your purpose is that thing that's going to get you up in the morning. And when you make a decision, like I heard Steve Harvey was saying this, he was saying, man, when you decide to build a business around your talent, then hey, your chances of being successful increase. And a lot of times too, if you don't have a plan, the plan that's going to be given you is a plan to fail.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like if you don't make a lot, if you don't, the way life works, there's no sugarcoating it. There's no getting around the simple fact that if you, like Les Brown was saying, hey man, if you don't make a move in life, life will make a move on you. And if you don't take charge of establishing a plan and setting goals, a lot of times the plan that somebody gives you is not going to be a good plan for you. A lot of times the goals that somebody sets for you are not goals that for you. You see what I'm saying? It's designed and built for somebody else, but not for you. You're not gonna you're not gonna be able to engage and experience those moments in life of things that are gonna give you a sense of fulfillment. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And plan to fail. I mean, failure to plan is a plan to fail. And I agree 100% with what you said about Les Brown. What Les Brown said about life is gonna, if you don't do life, life's gonna do you.
Oh yeah, it's gonna make a move on you. Yeah, you have to make a
move.
move.
I just listened to a TikTok by Steve Harvey the other day, one of his serious moments when he's teaching or he's just professing what it takes. And he said, listen, we all got something in us. If you do nothing, you're going to get nothing. And that's when the world's going to overtake you. You're going to be miserable. There ain't no ands, ifs, or about it. You're just going to become a wandering generality. And I know what that's like, but it's time to take action on your life.
Absolutely. And I think it's extremely vital. But the thing is, that is the one thing that we all have dreams and we have aspirations. In order to make those things become a reality in our life, to improve our outcomes, we have to make a decision to establish a plan for you. You have to set goals for you. And once you're able to do that, if you're motivated in a thing that if it has to do with you engaging your purpose, involves you helping other people, you can't help anybody until you help yourself. You're not going to be a benefit to anybody until you help yourself. So you have to be in a good place in your mind and healthy in your mind to be a benefit to anybody. You can't give anybody any advice if you're not in a good place in your own life. So we have to work to put in the work. And when we put in that work, we will get the results. Now, is it going to be easy? No, it's not. Because the goals and the things, the things that you may want to have in life, everybody probably doesn't have. But the thing is, hey, if you want to have what other people don't have, sometimes you have to be willing to go further than that other person, or you may want to spend more time working on that particular thing longer than the person that's next to you, or the next person that, if you're competitive or so on and so forth, you got to be willing to do what they're not willing to do to have the results that they, to have the results that you want. So
absolutely. I mean, it is imperative in order for you to get what you want out of life, and not only what's in you to get out of you. Yeah, you got to be willing to do what nobody else is willing to do. And even if there's somebody that's doing the same thing you want to do, there's something in you that creates a different faction of that thing. And you got to be able to really be willing to outwork anybody else. And I know it may sound difficult, but the reality is we're all born. We all have a mission.
Yeah.
And as we said on one of our earlier broadcasts, the richest place in the world is the graveyard. And I know quite a few people that have left this earth into the graveyard, had just great ideas, great dreams. but that fear factor, that procrastination factor, that thing that kept them, which basically fear from getting them outcomes. So we'd certainly like for you to come and join us on this journey of a growing community of like-minded people that are afraid to make decisions that is for the betterment of their lives and their community. We understand that all decisions and choices don't turn out the way that we'd like and wish for them to, but nonetheless, there is a lesson to be learned in all decisions and choices. But at the end of the day, decisions must be made, whether willingly or unwillingly. What's now, what's
Absolutely.
next?
Absolutely. And we all have to make that decision to whether or not we want to remain the same, regress, or grow. So let's make that decision and make that choice that we want to grow, have better outcomes. So please continue to join our episodes and our shows and things like that on YouTube. You can also visit us, visit our website as well to get our episodes. So please join us. We welcome you on this journey to having better outcomes in life. So thank you. Set those goals and make those dreams become a reality. Thank you.
Absolutely. Join us again. Peace.
All right. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us.